Soon, a small Georgia city could have twice as many monkeys as people if a massive breeding facility housing 30,000 long-tailed macaques comes to town. And some residents of Bainbridge, Georgia, are not happy about it.
We're looking at a jungle, noise, stink.
The Reynolds' home borders the land where the facility will be built.
This is my home here, and it's approximately 400 feet from the monkey house that will be over here.
City officials think the $400 million project run by a company called Safer Human Medicine will be an economic boon. Rick McCaskill helped broker the deal.
It's a tremendous investment, and it's a tremendous amount of good paying jobs.
When lifelong resident June Faircloth found out about the plan, she was stunned.
To me, it feels like somebody's going to drop a bomb right in the middle of everything that we've worked and built. We can't sit back and let it happen.
She and some others coordinated with PETA.
There's a monkey facility that's trying to be established, and we're going to make sure that it doesn't happen.
Armed with signs and pins and flyers, June and others set out to stop the monkey farm, organizing online and in person.
Now a future monkey farm could be my neighbor.
They've got a long list of fears, like monkeys escaping, which has occasionally happened at other breeding facilities here in the United States, as well as river contamination and disease. Safer Human Medicine declined interview requests, responding over email that all waste will be contained in its facilities and sent to the city wastewater treatment plant. It also says most noise will stay within the facility, and there will not be a noticeable smell coming from it.
Is it possible to miss diseases they might be carrying?
Absolutely.
Ed Newcomer, a former special agent for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, tells us inspections are mostly paperwork.
A Fish and Wildlife Service law enforcement inspector will try to do a physical inspection of the primates just to make sure the numbers are correct, the ages look appropriate, and if there's any evidence that they're, wild caught when they're declared as captive.
Captive monkeys are preferred for research. Wild monkeys can carry viruses like herpes B. Safer Human Medicine says it will not be using wild-caught animals. It says the monkeys will come from breeding facilities in Asia, but did not specify where. Long-tailed macaques are native to Southeast Asia, but for a while, the U.S. got many long-tailed macaques from China, which imported them from other countries, then exported them. But in 2020, it cut off its long-tailed macaque exports, something researchers say contributed to a monkey shortage here in the U.S. and said the cost of monkeys soaring.
This is a business effort to try to capitalize on that shortage.
While non-human primates make up less than 1% of animals in biomedical research, monkey studies have helped develop COVID vaccines and a drug now used for kidney transplants. In research studies, they are sometimes put to death.
It's a real tragic life for these primates. They may live their entire life moving from one research project to the other, being exposed to pathogens, having experiments done on them, being poked and prodded. It makes you wonder whether it's better for them to be euthanized after their first experiment or go through a life of torture.
Safer Human Medicine's not the only one trying to build a giant monkey breeding facility. Another company called Charles River Laboratories is planning a facility in Brazoria County, Texas. That effort's on hold after local opposition.
Everybody, as far as I know, in Brazoria County is against it.
Charles River telling our local affiliate in part, it'll listen, cooperate, and work with the community as we assess next steps. In Bainbridge, tensions boiling over.
We felt like the divisiveness and the unrest in the community was outweighing the benefit of the project.
In February, the Bainbridge Development Authority voted to take back its support. Chris Hobby, Bainbridge's longtime city manager, resigned last month. Hobby declined an interview request, but told NBC News over email he was wary of being the face of every controversy. He says if he had the same opportunity again, he'd suggest passing on the project. The plan now tied up in the courts. The Reynolds, unsure if their new neighbors will be monkeys.
Safer Human Medicine needs to realize that they're not wanted here. They'll never be wanted here. And it would pay them to find them somewhere else to go if they can.
If it comes, it will turn our lives upside down.
Yasmin is joining us now. Okay, Yas, what's the next step in the fight? We know this court date tomorrow, right?
Yeah, you got to think about this, right? Because obviously COVID vaccine, development of COVID vaccine, wildly important on so many global implications, right? So important there. But do you want that in your backyard? And then, of course, you're hearing about how they're being treated when monkeys are actually part of kind of these test cases. Let's talk through the legal cases quickly, Hal, if we can, for a moment. All is really up in the air, right? You talked about what's happening tomorrow. The Georgia Appeals Court overturning or weighing to overturn the bond that was granted by Bainbridge there towards safer human medicine appealing that. Then there is this idea of safer human medicine putting out there saying, listen, it's not even going to be until 2025 that we're actually even going to be getting monkeys into this area, into this property. So there's that as well. But then you think about the treatment, right? The PETA concerns, for instance, that we covered there briefly. And what actually happens to these monkeys? Researchers are saying, okay, there's a shortage. The prices are sky high, and monkeys, it seems, are not being treated well. And a lot of folks out there advocating for monkeys. So maybe we need to find a different way for medical research that does not include primates. They're looking to do that, Hal. The problem is it's going to take quite some time. So answer overall, 30,000 foot above you, it's all up in the air right now.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.